everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and I am an online ESL teacher. And in this video, I wanted to talk about my experience with magic ears. So many people want to work for magic ears, and I want to make sure that if you are interested in working with magic ears, you know exactly what you need to know to get started. They do have requirements, so let me help you with those. Number one is you should be a native English speaker from the US or Canada. So that's number one. Number two is you need to have a bachelor's degree, and or you could be a student who's working on their bachelor's degree. So that's number two. And you need to have a certificate, either a TESOL or a TEFL. You need to have those in order to work with magic ears. You need to have a headset in order to teach with them that's connected to your computer. You need to have a background that is not cluttered. So they want you to have they don't want to see your couch or your living room or anything like that. So you need to have a clutter-free background with, you know, something that makes it kind of more interesting to look at. So yes, make sure you can get something, either a wall or something to put up behind you so that nothing can be seen and it looks neat. And then you need to have stable internet, so you cannot run the risk of being logged out or being disconnected or having a kind of a just not very stable, choppy is the word I'm looking for. A choppy connection that can prevent you and the student from having a nice smooth interaction. So yes, stable internet, and they will test you when you go for an interview. They will test your connection to see if it works well enough for their system. And props, you should have at least 2 props. A whiteboard could work, and maybe a puppet or some type of food. But yeah, they want you to have props. So those are things that you need to have. And good lighting. Good lighting is very important. I have many lights around me right now. I've got 3. One straight ahead, one to the side, and another one to the side. And that really helps me to have a balanced lighting. But at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you or show you what lighting should not look like. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Next, let's talk about what you should not have if you want to work with magic ears. 1, you should not have a face that cannot smile. If you don't want to smile and seem chipper when working with students, mainly children, all children, then this is not the company for you. They want you to have a nice smile, to be able to seem genuine throughout the whole class, and you will be working with children. So if you have experience working with children, that is a positive, but that's what you're going to need. You need to have a nice smile, a pleasant smile, and just energy. You cannot come and seem tired. They want you to have energy so that the kids can be excited about class. So yeah, don't come without wanting to smile. This is not for you. Or you don't want to come and not be prepared to know how to use your computer. You need to know how to use your computer. Of course, we know how to turn it off and on, but when I say that, I mean be very computer savvy. Okay, that means you should be able to use it with ease. So when you are in the classroom, it doesn't look like you're struggling. You want to be able to look like you're confident, and despite anything that happens around you, you can still keep the class moving in a pace and in a rate where they don't even know that, like, you're trying to call or get assistance from somebody from the Magic Ears department, and you're typing because one of the students cannot be seen, or there's a problem. Like, they want you to handle it very smoothly and be able to do multiple things at one time without the parents and students even know it. So yeah, be very computer savvy, know how to work your computer, work the platform, practice so that you could do it with ease. So that's something to practice if you want to work with them once you get hired, or before you even get hired. Something I did not mention is that when you work with them, you will be teaching a maximum of 4 students. So you can have 1 student or 4 students, and this depends on who shows up. And no, you cannot choose what level you want to work with. You are basically given a class, and that's what you have to teach. So, and it's fine. You know, it's the more children in the class, I think it's more exciting for the children because they can interact with each other and they can hear each other talking and learn from how each other are actually pronouncing things. Whatever, you know, whatever their mistakes are, they'll know when it's their turn. Then maybe they won't make the same mistake. So that is something to know about working with magic ears. So now, like I said, I was going to show you what poor lighting looks like, because this lighting right here is pretty good. There's a couple shadows you could see, but for the most part, it's pretty good. But if I were to turn off some of my lights, let me show you what it would look like, okay? This is one light, more shadows. I'm starting to get more of a bright light right there, or like a, I don't know, it's like a strange light spot right there. So that's light number one turned off, and then I'm going to turn off the light that's directly in front of me. And then I'm just going to put on like just a couple lights. Just see, like sometimes this is okay, but you can see the shadow on the back, and you don't want to have a shadow in the back. I'm going to move the lights around a little bit so you can see the differences. This is okay, but it's still not even. I'm missing that evenness in my face. And when I have a light right in front of me, that helps to even out my complexion. And I don't want to have too many shadows behind me. And then if I even turn that, sometimes you might even have lighting that might even go more like this. Yeah. I'm trying to show you a really dim room. I can't get it to be really dim, but sometimes people have very, very dim rooms that just look almost scary. Like if the student comes into the classroom or they look at the screen, the teacher might look a little bit like they're in a dark room, and it just doesn't look very pleasant. So that's my attempt of trying to show you what bad lighting looks like and something that you should not have. So daylight light bulbs are the best light bulbs to buy for good lighting for anything you want to do online. The daylight light bulbs, you can find those at any store that you go to, Walmart, and um, having multiple sources of lights are really good to help you to brighten up your room, brighten up everything to give you a nice even complexion. So I hate to leave you looking so dark, but yeah, that's all for this time, and I hope that helps. If you have any questions about applying for Magic Ears, please let me know. Oh, I did want to mention the interview process. They do have, it is a process that takes, you know, a little less than a week. The first you submit your application, you do a mini demo that lasts about 10 minutes. Then after that, you go through your Magic Ears training, and that's 30 minutes one-on-one with a staff person. And then after that, you have a trial class. And after the trial class, they give you feedback, and you might have to do another trial class. And then once you finish that, then you have your background check, which can last from 3 to 5 days. So it might take you a little time to, that's probably the longest thing right there, the 3 to 5 days background check. And then you're free to teach. Once you clear from all those things, you're free to teach. Well, that's all for this time. Thanks for watching. Bye.